It's the exciting and new podcast bonus episode. I'm Jason.
I'm Andy.
And I'm Brian.
All the way from Colorado, we have Tony, also known as Anthony.
Cake Boys.
And we also have Mac.
Mac.
So
We can't even get our guest names right.
this is our quick bonus episode that we have here. This will be releasing this week. We're going to just talk about things we watched this week or recommendations we may have for this week. Do you want me to kick it off?
Sure. You got something?
Yeah, I'm going to kick it off with something that the third season starts tomorrow night, and it's on HBO Max. It's called Barry, starring Henry Winkler.
That's coming out
Bill
already?
Hader. Yeah, I'm really excited for Barry.
I am
Season
very
3.
excited for Barry also. Anybody else here? Barry? Barry?
I haven't watched it. Barry Obama. I know he's on Netflix, right?
No, it's Henry Winkler got an Emmy. I think he won an Emmy season 1, Henry Winkler. And Bill Hader's great, and it's Stephen Root.
It is a great
awesome
show on
it.
HBO.
And,
Highly recommended. Barry.
NoHo Hank. How great is that character?
So when's that come out? When's that start?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. On
So that'll be,
yeah.
what day's today? Where are we at?
Sunday. It starts tomorrow, Sunday. So when this episode's out, the new season 3, episode 1 of Barry will be streaming on HBO Max. And we are not sponsored by HBO Max, but maybe we will be one day.
Is it really cool, like the Fonz in that?
He is so good in this show.
The premise of the show is that Bill Hader, do you know Bill Hader from SNL and other stuff? So
you know who it is.
He's a hitman, and he goes to kill someone in L.A. And
he's a really good hitman.
He's a Iraq war veteran, and he's become a hitman.
He knows his shit.
Yeah, he knows his shit, and he comes to kill a guy who's taking a acting class in L.A. That's the guy he's going to kill, and he goes to the acting class to kind of follow the guy around. And now he wants to become an actor. Henry Winkler,
he gets the acting bug.
Henry Winkler is the
so he doesn't want to kill him anymore.
Well, you have to watch the show.
That's the problem.
Okay, that's the hook.
So now he is conflicted from his old life and his current life.
And it's almost where he's conflicted to where his life depends on it if he needs to go through with this attack.
It's it's a dark comedy, but it's really dark. I don't know how much of a comedy it is.
There's times you find yourself laughing, and other times you're like, you're cringing. But
very, very good show. Barry, good. Highly recommended that.
But let's move on to someone else. Does anybody else want to recommend something?
Well, I'm going to cheese out on this because it's quite the obvious. Being the week that Better Call Saul. New season. Last season just dropped.
Yeah, but
got 2 of them.
But it's only the first half, right? I believe this is broken into 2
But it's not broken that it's like 8 episodes and then they take like 2 weeks off and then it's
they're doing that again.
It's all in 2022. It's all coming out.
I thought it was a longer gap. I thought that's good. Yeah.
Did you watch both episodes?
Yeah, I did, and I already forgot like the first one.
There was
the second
so
one
much.
was all about
there was so much information
to unpack. Yeah, there was
so much that you had to kind of remember before even going into the episodes, and then as everything started unfolding, there's way too many guys named Don.
Oh yeah,
Don Juan.
You got Don Juan. You got Don Hector. You got Don Julio. I mean, they're all allowed as men, though.
I got to tell you, I watched both episodes at one time, and
at the same time, you watched both episodes?
It was very confusing. It was all happening at the same time.
2 screens.
But
I only got 1 hour. I got to get both these episodes.
I felt dumb watching it because so much stuff happened. Where I'm like, I don't even know what's happening. Why is this? Why is this
so
thing?
long since
it was over 2 years, I believe,
because of COVID
and because of Bob Odenkirk having a heart attack on the set.
On the set, yeah, that's right. Yeah,
well, I guess that's.
But I really was like watching stuff, and I'm like, why is this happening? And the story tells you a lot of things, and I don't want to spoil anything about it.
Spoil it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Like Lalo, the things he did, like I didn't even know why he was doing it. Like he visited that family where he
talked some guy into doing some
he's like, shave your beard off.
Oh yeah,
blah blah blah. I'm like, what's going on here?
Leave the soul patch. It looks good.
And then
you assume that he killed him.
Well,
but you don't know,
I didn't know why.
Because it never happened on screen.
And I didn't know why. And then I read about it afterwards, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, that's
Thank you,
why
new
he
rock
did those
stars.
things. No, I thought Better Call Saul started off great. 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And it seems like it's really making that segue into Breaking Bad.
It'll be
And if I could just say real quick, Kim is so much more Saul than Saul is. Saul.
She's making
it
Saul.
seems like she's part of Saul Goodman. I have a feeling, it's like
love
a team.
Kim. I love the Kim's
so do I.
character so much, man.
She's making him Saul.
I'm really nervous for her though, but I mean, also you got to root for Gene. That's
That's
Saul's name.
After Breaking Bad, the Gene character that they didn't do the usual black and white start of the season.
No, they did.
Right. And I wonder how they're going to reconcile that.
I think there's going to be a whole episode of
or season or
just a spin-off. This is the last season. I think there's going to be a whole episode of black and white Gene.
I love the taking down of his house though. That was that was awesome. That was
that almost was like the black and white future.
That's exactly what replaced it.
It just wasn't in black and white.
Yeah.
No. Better Call Saul. All good.
There we go. That's 2 recommendations, both beginning with B. How about
Big Bry? You got anything to say
about Better Call Saul?
No, you don't watch it. Do you have anything you watch this week you want to recommend? Or
it doesn't necessarily have to be that you watched it this week. It's just you want to recommend.
Well, I did a rewatch. I'm hoping it'll drop soon. Season 2 of Warrior Nun on Netflix.
Warrior Nun.
I don't know that.
I don't know this at all.
Oh, it's good.
Talk
There's
about
a Warrior Nun?
Warrior Nun. Yeah.
I have not heard of this.
It's about
like a John Wick nun or something?
I'm intrigued. And I'm not even Catholic.
It's about this young girl in Spain, and
I'm in.
Somehow she gets an angel's halo stuck in her back, and she was paralyzed, and now she can walk and like fight demons and stuff. And
wow. And this is season 2? This made it past 1 episode?
It was.
Is this a sci-fi original?
It sounds wretched. What is this on Netflix?
Netflix. Yeah.
This is exactly why Netflix is going out of business right now. This sounds awful. I hate that you brought this up.
Wait. Want me to see what the IMDb score is?
It's probably 97%. I don't even fucking know what this is. I hate it already.
What's it again? Warrior Nun?
Warrior Nun.
The title sounds awesome. Your description of it sounds putrid.
One of the greatest shows on Netflix that didn't make it to season 2 was Teenage Bounty Hunters.
That sounds fun too.
It was a great show, and nobody watched it.
Teenage Bounty Hunters.
It's a 6.9.
6.9. That sounds about what Netflix should be about. Almost 7.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, aren't they pushing that new show now with the pregnant guy or something?
The pregnant guy. I don't know that Netflix.
Yeah, it's all over Twitter.
It's called He's Expecting or something
that's
like
it.
that. Yeah.
I was gonna say, wasn't that Junior with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
After, that's what I always think of too. Like the new Apple emoji. I'm like, that's Arnold Schwarzenegger. Or really, it's just somebody who's very proud of their beer gut. You know, it's
it's like a food belly. It could just be a chubby guy. It's like, hey, me, how you doing?
I haven't heard about that. He's expecting.
Yeah.
So,
but I'd rather watch that.
Ever since that was
Warrior
dropped,
Nun.
The stock price, it was probably coincidental, maybe not.
Is Warrior Nun? Do we have anybody that's going to start watching Warrior Nun here?
No.
It gets to season 2.
Yeah, I'm out. Anthony, you watching Warrior Nun?
No, but speaking of Halo, ... I did watch the first episode of Halo.
Wait, is this your recommendation?
This is my recommendation.
Okay,
I'm rolling right into my recommendation.
What are you doing? Here we go. Here you go. Talk.
So, again, 1 episode in.
Oh, wait. Were those words? I'm not sure those are words.
What? Who?
Go.
Go for it, Tony.
It's like, I need another shot.
It's like you hear the ice hitting his teeth.
First episode of Halo, Pablo Schreiber. Anybody know who Pablo Schreiber is?
Nope.
Liev's brother.
Crickets.
Oh, Liev Schreiber?
Crickets.
Sabretooth from X-Men. Yeah.
Wait, it's his brother?
So, say it again?
Yeah. X-Men, Sabretooth.
Yeah.
Liev Schreiber.
So, I'm not quite sure. I mean, again, I'm not a fan of the video game. I never played it. I have no idea the background. My first impression is some kind of, Earth dystopian, whatever, super soldier. I don't know. I'm kind of digging it. Again, 1 episode in. I'm going to watch another one after we close down shop tonight here.
I've heard other people talking about that. I also never watched the show or played the game, but I've heard other people talking about what service is that on? Do you know?
It's an Xbox.
It is on.
Well,
wow.
What
Paramount Plus. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's on.
I know
it's
the
on
game
Paramount.
is a big
it's
hit.
on Paramount.
Did you watch it? Have you watched
No,
that?
I'm just saying the game's a big hit. My kids used to play it.
Oh yeah, that game was huge.
Yeah.
I've heard everybody talking about the show.
Yeah.
I haven't watched any of it, but I've heard people talking about the show.
Apparently, as you know, as it goes on, there's a little bit of social justice going on. I haven't, not quite there, but you know what? The jury is still out.
I don't know if I'm going to watch Halo.
If I'm allowed back in a couple weeks, I will. I'll
give us an update.
I'll let you know.
I don't see why we wouldn't. I mean, let's see how you do on our upcoming movie, but we still have another recommendation. But real quick, anybody here going to check out Halo? I'm not.
I will not.
Yeah,
no,
I've heard people,
but only because I hardly
talk,
watch anything. Yeah. So
I've heard other people talk about it.
I think we're making you watch a lot of stuff now.
Yeah, and this is good. This is like therapy for me. So. And I get to get out with my friends and drink. So you'll be seeing me every week.
Mac's part of the cast now. We should introduce him as we're doing it.
You're going to have to start kicking me out of the place.
It's like I'm
so it's going to be Brian
and I'm Mac and I'm Brian. Yeah, that's how it should go now. Excellent. All right,
Andy. We haven't gotten your recommendation.
Damn. Okay. I will recommend something that's been out for a couple of weeks now. It's called Moon Knight. It's on Disney. It's a Marvel property. It's part of the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe. And it stars Oscar Isaac, who I'm sure everybody here knows him as Poe Dameron from the Star Wars sequel movie.
Oh, yes. Now that you're related to Star Wars.
Yeah. And he was also Apocalypse in X-Men Apocalypse. That was a terrible X-Men movie. But anyway, it's on Disney. It's a Marvel show.
It's really, really done well, man. I love it.
The quality of the show is, it's Marvel quality. You're watching. If you liked Loki, if you liked the Captain and the Winter Soldier, if you liked WandaVision, if you liked Hawkeye, all these all these Marvel shows that they've been putting on Disney. If you liked all them, you'll like this. I've watched 3 episodes of it. I could not even tell you what the plot of this fucking show is. It's Egyptian gods, people changing I'll watch the whole thing. It's 6 episodes. I'll watch the whole thing. But if you ask me right now, gun to head, describe the plot, I'd be like,
Wait, so you didn't watch the 4th episode?
Not yet. No.
Oh, man.
Oh, does that explain everything?
There's something that happens at the end. I don't want to say it now.
You can't say it.
4 episodes in the WandaVision, I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on, but I kept
but
watching.
this one's really like out there. It's just the guy, Oscar Isaac, he's switching not bodies, but his multiple personalities exist within his body. So he's always like, now I'm Mark, now I'm Steve, now I'm Mark, now I'm Steve.
But he's going to be a third person.
Oh, God damn it. Don't be spoiling shit over there.
No, that's already
they already said the third person.
Oh, did they really?
One episode where Mark accused Steve of killing a bunch of people.
Oh, okay. All right. Listen, I'm watching this thing. I have no idea what's going on. Michelle and I watched all 3 episodes leading up to the 4th episode this week, and then didn't watch the 4th episode. And after we look at each other.
Did you watch
like,
the 4th episode?
No.
We're like, what's going on in this thing? I have no idea what's going on in it.
If you watch the 4th episode, Zoo74 on Twitter, hit me up.
Anyway, I will say I'm going to finish all 6 episodes. I don't know if that's a recommendation or not.
Well, it could be recommendation or no recommendation, but I would recommend watching it. I enjoy it. I like it.
I think one of my bigger problems with it's probably a bigger problem over the whole streaming industry is that something that could be told in a 2-hour movie is now stretched out to 6 episodes.
Ching ching.
Yeah, well, for sure. But if you just gave me a movie, I'd watch that too.
Well, they did it to The Hobbit, remember?
Yeah, they
fucking
did.
The book is like 200 pages. Dragged it into 3 movies.
But there's
that was one of the almost 3-hour-long movies.
Yeah,
too. It was
so like 9 hours of a 200-page book.
And I was a big Tolkien fan too.
And
but that angered
The
me.
Hobbit.
Why are we talking about South Park?
Yeah. But one of the things in Moonlight, one of the episodes was Mark and Steve, the guys that are sharing his body. The one guy, I don't remember which one is in the body, which one's not, and the other one's like, "Let me in, let me in."
I think
let me in, let
Mark's
me in.
The bad,
and
right?
for the whole episode, they were just
like the multiple personality kind of
yeah, multiple personalities. Like, let me in, let me in, let me in, and they kept going back to it. And
wants the suit all the time, or wants him to switch bodies all the time. That's Steve.
Well, I think Steve is the extra personality. I think Mark is the actual personality. Like the person.
Anyway,
okay.
There was an episode where they basically the whole thing was revolving around Mark, I guess, trying to get into the body to do his thing, and he asked like 4 times, and then finally he let him in. And I was like, if this was a movie, he would have asked like 2 times.
Now that I think about it, I don't think you're going to like episode 4.
Yeah, I probably won't, but
I don't think he's going to. Tony, watch this. I don't think he's going to like episode 4, man.
Mac, you're watching the Marvel stuff on Disney or not?
No, because I find it intimidating.
Too woke.
No, there's so much of it. It's so huge, and I never got in early on it. And I understand that it's fantastic because everybody raves about it.
Fantastic 4, actually.
Are you not a Marvel guy? You're a Star Wars guy, but you're not a Marvel guy?
Yeah, I just never really got into it.
That's
you know, and at this point now, I'm like, I'm not even going to try and scratch the surface.
You don't want to watch
my eyes are glazing over here.
You don't want to watch 27 movies and then like hundreds of hours of television as well.
Brian, come on. I got Mari to do it. If
Call
Mari
him Mac,
can do it,
please.
you can do it.
You're confusing the listeners.
Well, I could try.
It might be fun, like a fun not like rush to watch him, like, you know, just like have like a little marathon. Like,
well, if you had podcasts about it, I'll be forced to study.
Well, 40 years later, we'll do it.
In 2008, so 2008, 40 years from now, it'll be 2048. We'll do Iron Man 1 and start the Marvel Cinematic Universe podcast.
Perfect.
I did see that one.
And then I'll be drooling and senile, and I won't remember anything.
My God. You know how old we'll be in 2048? Holy fuck. We'll be very old.
Let's do the math.
On that note, I think we're going to start to wrap this short episode up. We just wanted to get a little something out for everybody during the middle of the week here.
So it was Halo, Moon Knight,
Barry,
Better
starting
Call
tomorrow
Saul,
night.
And fucking Vampire Nun?
Warrior Nun.
Warrior
Vampire.
Nun.
I like Vampire Nun better.
Exciting and new
Halo
podcast.
Halo
You can catch
Halo
us
Nun.
everywhere.
Halo.
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, The Jazoo at Twitter, AE Gonzo at Twitter, Papa Bad Kitty,
Mac.
Anthony
Letta Jr. at Twitter and Instagram.